Jack Miller lived alone on his Texas ranch. His nearest neighbor was miles away. Life was peaceful and predictable. And he liked it that way. Every morning, Jack started his day with Buddy. The golden retriever followed him everywhere. They checked fences and fed livestock together. Buddy was more family than pet. The ranch had been in Jack's family for generations. His grandfather built the original barn. His father expanded the property. Now it was Jack's responsibility. The ranch sat outside a growing suburban community. New homes appeared every year. Many newcomers disliked rural living. But Jack refused to change his lifestyle. A powerful HOA controlled the nearby subdivision. Its president was Linda Parker. She was known for being demanding, and she loved telling people what to do. Linda often complained about properties near the neighborhood. She wanted everything to look perfect, even land she didn't control. That attitude caused problems. One afternoon, Linda noticed Jack's ranch again. She stared at the fences and livestock. In her mind, the property looked untidy. She decided something had to be done. Over the next few days, Linda became obsessed. She reviewed maps and property records. She convinced herself she had authority, even though she didn't. Jack knew nothing about Linda's plans. He spent his days working hard. Buddy stayed close beside him. Life seemed normal. Early one morning, Linda drove toward the ranch. She ignored several warning signs. The road became dusty and isolated. But she kept going. At the entrance stood a large sign, "Private property, no trespassing." The message was impossible to miss. Linda saw the sign clearly, yet she continued forward. She believed rules didn't apply to her. That decision would prove costly. Buddy noticed the unfamiliar vehicle. His ears perked up immediately. Something felt unusual. The dog became alert. Linda parked near the ranch entrance. She stepped out confidently. Without permission, she entered the property. The trespassing had begun. Buddy calmly approached her. He wasn't aggressive. He simply watched carefully. Protecting the ranch was his job. Linda didn't appreciate the dog's presence. She began shouting. Her voice echoed across the property. Buddy stepped back cautiously. The dog remained calm and obedient. He kept a safe distance, but he refused to leave the area. His instincts told him to stay. Meanwhile, Jack repaired fencing on the far side of the ranch. He couldn't hear the confrontation. He remained focused on work, unaware of the trouble ahead. Linda continued walking deeper onto the property. She inspected equipment and structures. Everything annoyed her. Nothing seemed good enough. Her frustration grew with every step. She began interfering with ranch property. Buddy watched nervously. The situation felt wrong. Eventually, Jack heard distant shouting. He stopped working immediately. The voice sounded unfamiliar. Concern filled his mind. Jack headed toward the noise. His pace quickened. Something serious was happening. He could feel it. When Jack arrived, he was shocked. A stranger stood on his ranch. Buddy remained nearby. And everyone looked tense. Jack calmly asked who she was. Linda introduced herself proudly. She claimed to represent the HOA. Jack was confused. The HOA had no authority over his ranch. Jack explained this politely. But Linda refused to listen. Instead, she became louder. Jack pointed toward the property line. He explained she was trespassing. The law was very clear. She needed to leave. Linda crossed her arms. She refused every request. Her confidence seemed endless. The argument continued. Buddy sat beside Jack. The dog remained calm. His loyalty never wavered. He trusted his owner completely. Several ranch workers noticed the disturbance. They slowly approached, curious about the commotion. None expected what they found. Witnesses gathered nearby. Everyone remained respectful. But they carefully observed events. The situation was becoming serious. Linda continued making accusations. She complained about fences. She complained about livestock. She complained about everything. The workers exchanged confused looks. Most of Linda's complaints were ridiculous. Nothing violated any laws. The ranch operated normally. Realizing the argument was going nowhere, Jack reached for his phone. The situation needed official documentation. Authorities had to be involved. Jack contacted local law enforcement. He calmly explained the situation. The dispatcher listened carefully. Help was already on the way. While waiting, everyone stayed where they were. The tension slowly decreased. Even Linda became quieter. Reality was catching up to her. Soon, sheriff's deputies arrived. Dust rose behind their vehicles. Witnesses felt relieved. Professional help had arrived. The deputies separated everyone. Each person provided a statement. Witnesses described what they saw. The facts became clear. Property boundaries were reviewed. Warning signs were documented. Evidence supported Jack's account. The truth was undeniable. The deputies informed Linda of their findings. Her confidence disappeared instantly. She realized she had made a mistake. The situation was over. As the sun set over the ranch, Jack sat beside Buddy on the porch. Peace had finally returned, and life could move forward once again. If you enjoyed this HOA story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories every week. Tell us in the comments, where are you watching from today?